Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about positive things that come with depression. I've talked a lot about the negative things that come with depression, some of my bad experiences, and other negative things, but what people don't realize is there are a few good things that come with depression. And this isn't really talked a lot about. Most people think that depression is just a bad thing. And for the majority, it is a negative experience. But like I said, there are a few things that are good. So I have a list of 5 things with me that I have kind of attained with depression. Things that I think are positive for me. So I'm just going to share them with you, just a short list. So the first one is I don't take happiness for granted. People with depression are depressed majority amount of the time. And when they're depressed all the time, once they get that moment of happiness, they don't take it for granted because they know how easily it can be taken away. So that's what I've learned from that. I don't take happiness for granted. When I am happy, I embrace it and I appreciate it. Number 2, I'm a great thinker and I'm creative. I am constantly thinking because with depression, my head is racing. There's a million things going through my head at once. And with that, I'm always having thoughts. And with those thoughts, most of them are just random. They don't really mean much. But every once in a while, I get something good out of it. I have a good idea. I have good thoughts or something that I feel like I need to share with other people. And I'm creative. I am constantly doing crafts or art or making things. When I was little, this is really weird. I don't think I've never heard of any other kids doing this, but when I was younger, I was so creative. I would make homemade Band-Aids, which is so weird. Like, out of all the things I could be doing as a kid, I was making homemade Band-Aids. I don't remember what I made it out of, like paper and like cotton balls and tape. And I'm pretty sure my mom saved a couple. And so I'm just constantly doing random stuff. I'm always creating and making. And I think that's a really positive thing to do. And it's also a great coping skill. So that's another thing that I've acquired that I think is pretty positive. Number 3, I have developed into a better person. I'm a stronger person. I'm a better person. I'm more compassionate towards people. I think when people go through hard times, it makes them into a better person because they learn things, and they're more inspired. I just think that it makes people into better people, and that's why I don't necessarily think going through hard times, rough times, whatever, being in a negative situation, there's always something good that comes out of something bad. Number 4, I'm more conscious of others, and I can kind of tell and feel what they're going through. I think me, personally, going through depression and anxiety, I can tell just by looking at someone if they're depressed. It's just something I have, and I can recognize other people's feelings, whereas maybe someone, if they haven't gone through, depression, anxiety, mental illness, they may look at someone and they may not be able to recognize that. But I am more sensitive to other people's feelings. Like, I can feel what they're feeling. And I think that helps because you can be more sensitive to people's thoughts and what they're saying. And you can understand what they're going through just by looking at them. The last one is I can be more productive, which sounds really weird because you would think that depressed people, they're laying in bed and they're not doing much with their life. Because they're so depressed and they can't function, which can be true, but because I am depressed, I am forced to be productive, because if I'm not, then that's what will happen to me. So not that I really want to be productive, honestly. Like, most of the days I don't want to go work out. I don't want to, take care of myself. But if I don't, then I'm going to end up feeling really crappy. So I am more productive with depression because I'm forced to be productive. And I think that's a good thing, because without it, I probably would just be laying in bed right now or doing whatever else I was doing before I started to get productive. So these are the 5 things I came up with, positive things that come with depression. These are the things that keep me going, because if there weren't any positive things about depression, then I probably would have given up, because if it's all negative, I have no motivation to do anything. Of course, I have family members and people that support me, so that helps also. But yeah, these are some positive things. And I'm sure there are many more positive things. These are just 5 of the main things that I have noticed come with my depression and anxiety. If you guys have some positive things that you've noticed that come with your depression or anxiety or mental illness or disorder, share them with me. And this is what keeps us going. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon.